Hey everybody. I'm going to give a couple more minutes for people to hop on, and then we will get started. Welcome to everyone who's here. Maybe in the chat, everyone can tell me if they've got their Christmas tree up or their, I don't know, if you have Hanukkah lights or whatever it is you might have going on. Let me know what's happening out there. Who's ready for Christmas? I am super ready for the holidays. Nobody wants to chat with me about Christmas? Fine, be that way. All right, I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Here we go. All right, let's get started. I will start my video. Hey, everybody. First thing I wanted to do was I wanted to give you guys this new, well, actually not you guys. If you're watching this on YouTube, you know that on YouTube, we put these on YouTube after we're done, usually in the next couple of days. If you're watching this on YouTube and you say to yourself, oh my gosh, this was so great, and I really wish I was there live to ask questions about this or about our, with our open Q&A at the end, if you scan this code, it takes you to a registration page to register for future success meetups. So I wanted to put that out there and let everybody have a chance. If you're watching this on YouTube, to go ahead and scan that and come to these sessions because I think they're awesome. Okay. Now I'm going to get out of there. I'm going to get into my KV core. And so what we're doing today is we're going to hack your widget pictures. So let's start with Web and IDX, Website Manager, and let's go down to your widgets. So if you notice, you have all these widgets on here that they put in for you to kind of customize your page. And they look like this. So I'm going to open, this is the open house widget for instance. Let's go over here. Where is open house? If you do the little eyeball, you can see what it looks like. That's what the open house widget looks like. And a lot of people are like, yeah, I'd really like to put an open house widget on my page, but the houses in my area don't look like that. I'm in Florida and they have palm trees, or I'm in, downtown Chicago and it's all townhouses. So it doesn't make any sense for me to have this widget on there that looks nothing like my area. And it used to be that I will go over to the open house widget. It used to be you could edit them and change some of the HTML in there to change the picture. And what ended up happening with our product folks was they hardwired in all this stuff on the back end and you can't change it. So I was like, hey, that's not cool. We need to fix this. So we did. The people, our folks over in, actually it wasn't, it's professional services. So if you ever want like a website made or something from us, go see our professional services team, but they were kind enough to give me some hacks so that I can give those hacks to you. We're going to walk through how to do it. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys the link to these hacks. And let's see, anyone with the link, copy link. I'm going to put it in the chat. And if you're watching this on YouTube, look in the, oh crud, I did it again. Hang on, to everybody. There it is. You guys should see it in the chat there. And if you're watching this on YouTube, then I would say look into the description of this video and I will put it there as well when I upload it. And so I'm going to pull this over. The widget, the hack document looks like this. So there is a hack for every single widget that we have so that you can do this. And the way it works is you're going to take this code and you have to stick it, not here. So let's say you put your open house widget on your website. And actually, let's go over to my website. My website's got all sorts of junk on it because I mess with it all the time. But, you know, this is the open house widget. This is the featured homes widget. I also still have bats on there from when it was Halloween. So we'll take those off actually while we're in there. But you can kind of see what it looks like here. So I'm going to actually go back and just clear these out actually. Yes. Yes, I have that in there twice. Delete these out. Yes. Yes. I'm going to leave my featured area widget because that took me a really long time to do. For all the featured areas in 7 Kingdoms. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to, let me see how the best way to teach you guys this would be. Okay, let's start with this. These guys here have to go into your custom header in your settings. So if you go over to edit settings and you scroll down to your custom header, you can see that right here is I had put the bats in. So I'm going to take the bats out. And this is where you would put the script, these hacks, to change the picture. Now you're like, okay, but can I choose my picture? And the answer is yes. This guy in blue is your picture. So what you have to do to change your picture is you have to get a link for your picture. You would paste it here, and then you would paste the whole thing up into your custom header. So we're going to walk through it. We're going to do it step by step. So the first thing you need is a picture. And I'm actually going to go back to my website. Let's see here. DX website manager. I go to my widgets. I'm actually going to take this widget off too because it's just bugging me. And then what we're going to do is let's do an open house widget. And let's do a just listed widget. So I'm going to put them at the bottom here. You can rearrange your widgets how they appear on your page. So we've got this and this now. So let's go back to the page here. See if it showed up. There it is. So just listed an open house. I must not have saved it when I took the bats off. I'll have to do that again. I didn't hit the save button. So you're going to say, okay, here's the just listed picture and here's the open house picture, and they just do not look like my area. Can you share the Google Doc hack again? Yes. There you go in the chat. All right. So now you want to change this. I want to make clear about sizing and what you're putting in the picture. If you notice, this is very long and skinny, but if you were looking at this on a phone, it's going to stack it and it's going to be much thicker. And so I talked to the people at our professional services team, and they said the best sizing is 1,000 pixels wide and 1,000 pixels wide and 800 high. But if you think about this, is definitely not that sizing. That sizing will work the best and look the best on a phone. So what you want to do is you want to make it so that whatever picture you choose, if you cut off the top quarter or third of each of it, it's still going to look correct, right? So I'm going to do mine in Canva. And so you could pick a picture of a listing that you had that was yours. You could pick, you could look in Canva for, a picture of your area, depending on what you want to do. But I'm going to go to custom size, and I'm going to do 1,000 by 800, and that's pixels. Create new design. And so if you have you can see that this is more of a little more squarish. It's a bigger, thicker rectangle. This is what it would look like on a phone. And so you're going to want to, if you have your own pictures, you can upload them here. I just don't have my own picture. So I'm going to go and say, like, let's say I want this picture on here. This is a great picture because if you think about it, if I slice off the top and the bottom, it's still going to look right. Whereas if you did a picture of a house that was like, this, well, if you slice off the top and the bottom, you're going to kind of get like just the middle of the house, which is going to look really weird. So just keep that in mind when you're choosing the pictures that you want to put in here. You want it to work with the slicing off issue. Maybe I want to do like a neighborhood. Let's try a neighborhood. Something like this. This wouldn't matter if it was big or small, sliced in half or not sliced in half. And again, you can kind of choose exactly what you want to do for your area. Like maybe you live in Chicago, right? And so you want to pick a picture where if I slice the top and the bottom off right here, it would still look okay, right? I wouldn't want to choose like this picture where you're just going to see the middle of the skyscrapers. This would be a good Chicago one, I bet. Yeah, like something like that, right? So that's what you want to do. I'm going to download first two pictures. So download each one. And you can do it in a PNG or you can do it in a JPEG, doesn't matter. Done. Download. I'm going to download next one. Page 2. Download. Okay. Now I've got these pictures downloaded on my computer, but I need a link for them to put them into the code. You can put them up on like Shutterfly or those kind of places and they will give you links. But the easiest way to do it is to go to Quick Actions and add a blog post. Now you're not going to actually add this blog post, but if you hit add blog post and then you say, I want to put my picture in. I'm going to put this picture and this picture. Oh, well, let me do two at a time. Okay, I'll do this one first. And save. And now I have this picture on, somebody's calling me. I'm going to turn that off. That's my husband. We have this picture in here. I'm going to go to the code. And that's the code for the picture. Here's your link to the picture. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to make myself a new document so I don't lose it. I'm going to stick it there. And then I'm going to go back to my cancel. I'm going to go and put that other picture in. That neighborhood one. Save it. Let's go back to the code. So that was my first one I put in. This is my second one right here. I'm going to copy that. Put it on my little notes. So now I've got two links for two different pictures. Alan, at the end, I would love to hear your requests for a topic. Absolutely. I'm always looking for requests. Okay. So where was I at here? So I've got the two links. So now I'm going to take this hack. Now, what did we do? We did just listed an open house. So you have to make sure you're using the correct hack for each one. So this is the open house one. I'm going to copy that one and put it down here. And then we wanted the just listed one, which was here. Oh, it's right there. Perfect. And if you think about it, like join the team, like you could, if you have a team or something, you could have like a picture of your team actually behind it. Something like that. Or like get financing. Maybe you have a picture of your, loan officer working with one of your clients or something. Really make it yours. Okay. So now this is the open house one. This is the just listed one. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this guy, I'm going to copy it. And then we're going to replace the JPEG that's there, the one that's in blue. And the same thing with this one. We're going to copy it. And we're going to replace this one in blue. Okay. So now we've got our two pieces of code. So as you can see, we already added our widgets here. Now what we need to do is we need to go to save that. And this, you don't have to post this blog or save it or anything. You just X out of it. It'll still keep those links. They're out in the world somewhere. I don't know how that works. It just does. Okay, so we're going to go back to our Web and IDX website manager. We're going to go to our settings. And we are going to go down to our custom header. It still has the bats. I'm going to take that guy out, get rid of my bats. And we're going to take both of these and paste them in the custom header section. No spaces. So now we've got both of those in there and we're going to save it, which I didn't do before, which is why the bats didn't go away. Now we're going to go back. I might have to flush my cache. We'll see. Oh, I didn't have to. See? So there you go. So we have the just listed. Oh my gosh, just listed and the open house widget, and they both have the new picture in there. I love it. It just works. So that's how you do it. If you want to change any of those pictures, like I said, you can. So does anyone have questions for me on anything we just talked about? And if not, we can move on to any questions you might have at all. Anybody? Thank you. I think it looks good too. Where can we find the bats or anything similar? Yes. So actually, you can do, if you go to support and training and go to the support center and scroll up here to all articles. I think if you search Halloween, how to update your website for Halloween, there is how to add flying bats. The code, here's the code right here to put that in. And you can actually do it. Let's do it right now for winter or Christmas. I think you can put holiday. There's a way to add snow. Yep, add falling snow. I'll put this in the chat here, and I'll also put this on the YouTube description. But you can do falling snow with this guy right here. So just copy that and just put it in that same place in the custom header portion and save it. And now we refresh. We have snow. There you go. So you can do that with any of your stuff that you want. Okay, when you click the widget, where does it redirect you? Good question. So it just depends. Like if you do just listed, it's going to redirect you to all of the just listed homes in your MLS. And if you click my logo isn't working, great. If you click, open houses, it'll just take you to all the open houses in your MLS. And I think we could try it. I'm not sure, it might mess up the code, but I like to mess things up. So let's give it a go. Website website manager, widgets. So this is getting really bad, but of me, naughty of me. Let's put it that way. It's, but you know, it's Christmas. This is, let's click. I'm pretty sure that this is your link of where it's going. And I think if you said, oh, Heather, I want it to only go to open houses in a certain area, you might be able to do that. I'm not promising. I haven't tried this, but let's give it a go. Let's see, Myrtle Beach. Let's try only Myrtle Beach. So if I did a squeeze page for, I'm gonna be sad if this doesn't work, but it'd be really cool if it does. Myrtle Beach, Myrtle Beach only. And then I did open houses. We have open houses on here. Leash, short story, golf, or open house. Yeah, I knew I did. Okay, so only open houses in Myrtle Beach. I generated that link. I put it in here and actually see what happens. Don't know. Marketing. Oh no. Website website manager, widgets, open house edit. So you don't want to mess with the little quotation marks. I'm going to do right in between the quotation marks. Save. Let's see what happens. Actually, let's go here. So I might have broke it, or it might have worked. It works! So yeah, there you go. So it's only open houses in Myrtle Beach. So if you want to do that, you can even change where it goes to. Little bonus for you guys today. Little Christmas present, Christmas bonus. Okay. Where are the rest of my questions? Should I put falling snow for Texas? You should, because my husband's family is from Texas. And the first time we went there for Christmas, we had a huge snowstorm in Dallas, and like half the rest of the family couldn't get there, and no one would leave the house because they're like, we can't drive in the snow. And I'm like, I'm from Indiana, I'll drive everywhere in the snow. It was really fun. So yes, you should. Will there be a recording of this training available? I can't keep up. Yes. The recording goes up on YouTube. I'll probably get it up today or tomorrow, and then you can rewatch it to your heart's content. Before you leave that page, oh no, I'm sorry, I left that page, but we'll find out. It's 70 degrees in Texas. I am jealous. It is freezing here in Portland. Is there a way to create a list of URLs for each of the search results you just created? Can you please show how to do the snow again? Okay. Is there a way to create a list of URLs for each of the search results you just created? Alan, I'm not sure what you're asking, so I'm going to let you talk to me. Go ahead and talk to me. Tell me exactly what you're saying there.
Can you hear me okay?
I can.
Okay, so yes, what it is my end result is to create dynamic search ads in Google. So when someone comes into Google and searches for 123 Main Street, I'm going to show up at the top of Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com. Because there's you get a number of searches each month that it's by address. So but then I want them to come back to a URL on my website specific to that property. So to do that in Google, I need to generate a CSV file with a list of unique URLs for each property that fits my search criteria. Man, I want to work a $100,000 house, right? So 300 or more, and give it a list of cities, and then take that hundreds or thousands of URLs, put that in that CSV, load that into Google, and then configure Google Ads. Good luck with that, but get Google Ads configured to so that when someone searches in any of those addresses, that I show up above the big guys. And so they're clicking on my URL to see that property versus going through Trulia or his realtor and paying them 30-40%.
So
Right?
you're saying you want a list of squeeze pages?
Well, I don't want to generate all the URLs, right? I want the, some websites, if you right click the image for this, like a specific listing, you can copy URL to that specific listing.
Mm-hmm.
I need a URL to each property specific, I don't know what you call it in KV Core, property specific page.
You want a URL for a bunch of listings on the internet, or on the MLS?
Yes, for my through my website. Yes.
Okay, let me think about this. Marketing listings.
But it's not my listings, right? Well, it could be my listings are included, but I'm looking for a citywide list of homes that are 300,000 or more for maybe 5 or 6 cities.
So you can go into your listings and you can apply a filter. So you can say all listings, and then you can put the filter that you want in. Like I want, a range, or I want this city or whatnot, and you can apply it. And then once you get to here, I mean, you'd have to, you could click in. This is the link to that listing. You just have to click copy paste, click copy paste. I don't know that you can like export a list of those. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's what Google requires, right?
Oh, really? Crazy.
Well, because they need, what they're going to do is once you give them the list of the URLs, Google will then do its own keywords for each of those URLs. And then when someone comes in and puts a property address in, it matches to that and goes to that page, that the link that you just showed me there.
Okay.
Yeah. So
well, that would be the only way I could think of.
Yes.
Make your list and then come in and you just have to click copy paste, copy paste, copy paste.
Ouch.
But I don't think you can export a list.
Yeah, that's cumbersome for hundreds or thousands.
Right. I don't know how you would do that. I mean, you can make a list, a link that goes to all of them, that, but not a link that goes to each individual, an individual link to each individual property. There's no way to do that.
Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. All right. So I'm going to go to, let's see, is there a way to create a list or use that? Can you please show how to do the snow again? Yes, I will. Just a sec. All right. See the snow one more time. So you will go to, so I put that code in there, but if you can't find it, you can just go to support and training, support center. Search all the articles. And this is great for anything you want to do. If you're ever like, how do I do this? Just come here and they'll tell you. Just type in not SPO, snow, how to add falling snow. And it'll give you the step-by-step directions. But the code is down, I pass it right here. Here's your code. So you just copy the code, go to KV Core and go to Web and IDX, Website Manager, edit your settings, scroll down to your custom header, and you're going to paste it in here. I already did it. It's right here. Pasted it in already. And you have to hit save or it won't work. So hit save and then you'll have falling snow. Okay. Is there a similar hack for picks on the featured areas? Oh no, the featured areas, you can pick any picture you want to. That's so much easier. So if you go to Web and IDX, Website Manager, Widgets, and you're going to do your featured areas. So like, for instance, I have my featured areas are all of the castles of 7 Kingdoms. And so I put those pictures in myself. So all you have to do is on your featured areas, when you're making them, you get to, it asks you for an image, and all you have to do is upload your image there. And then you pick what you want the name to be. So, you know, what, like I want this to say Winterfell. This says what you put your name here, and then you pick, I had to pick somewhere in Riverdale instead, New York, because obviously Winterfell is not in my MLS, but you pick your area of your MLS, you pick a neighborhood, you can pick a city, whatever. You can even pick the listing types and whatever. So you're kind of making a squeeze page inside of this. And then, you know, wherever you want that to direct, and that is the search that it will direct to. So it's actually easier to switch your pictures in the featured areas widget than it is in the other widgets. Is there a chance you have to show us how to change the featured areas to whatever neighborhoods we want? Yeah, so that's kind of what I was saying before. Like if you, I'm gonna cancel out of here. I'm gonna put, I wonder if it'll let me do 2 featured area widgets. It is. Okay, yay. So this one is the one I did already. No, that's not as featured area widget default. That's not what I want. Right. Featured area widget. Which one is it? Featured area. Featured areas widget. Let's get out of there. Featured areas. Widget default. This one. Add. Okay, so this is what it looks like if you haven't done it yet. So this is how you do it. And I actually have a video that I will put, let's see, YouTube. I'll put this in the, I'll kind of go over it real quick, but I'll put it in, I did a whole here, this one. It's me. I'll put this in the chat, and I'll also put this on the YouTube description for this. Go backwards here. But yeah, all you do is you click add area. And again, like you're just going to put, you know, New York or whatever it is, whatever area you want. And then you would just choose, you know, out of your MLS, you know, let's say, I guess, New Kent. Let's do New Kent, right? New Kent. And then you're going to put in, you know, let's say you don't want all this stuff. You just want like condos and single family or something, and you can choose whatever you want. You can do a price range. Like I don't want anybody looking at houses under 250. You know, you could do beds, baths, even if you want. You can even do options, you know, so like you could be like, here's, you know, you could do like New Kent pool homes and just do all the pool homes, you know, in New Kent, right? And do something like that. And then you'd upload an image, and I could upload an image of, you know, this house. Obviously you could do a house with a pool instead. Add it to your library, and then you're going to click it and insert the file. So now that's how you make just one of the boxes. And then you go to your next one. It's going to look better if you do it in sets of 3 on your website, just FYI. But if I save it, I'm going to go back to my website. Now I have featured areas, New Kent pool homes. Right. And that's how to do it. I hope that helped answer Jessica's question. All right. Okay. Looking. I don't see any other questions. Does anybody have any questions you can do about this? It could be about, hey, how do I do XYZ? Anything you want. It's open Q&A. Happy to answer any questions at all. This is, if you're watching this on YouTube and you have a burning question, come to our next next one. Anybody? We've got like 25 minutes left if you want to go over anything at all. Nobody? Okay. Well, it was a pleasure as always to hang out with you guys. And once again, if you ever want to have any questions, just sign up and come to any of these. We hold them on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 11:30 Eastern time, 2:30, nope, 11:30 Pacific time, my time, 2:30, 11, 12, 1, 2, yeah, 2:30 Eastern time. You're welcome, Alan. It was such a pleasure, you guys. Enjoy your 70 degrees, Kim, today in Texas. And I'm gonna shut her down. Okay, bye everybody.